Hey guys, Master Good here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So we are continuing on with doing the low-class warriors missions for the legendary events. We did the OG Goku one yesterday with a full free-to-play team, and today we are going to do a little bit of an escalation. We got some summonable units here, but we're still not using the new tech Bardock. We're going to use that for the final one for the Vegeta event. So this is the GT Goku event. This is obviously a team that has summonable units on it, but if you didn't summon on the new Tech Bardock banner, you would still be able to make this team, and this team would probably still be good for the actual Vegeta event. I just wanted to mix it up and use different teams for the 3 stages, because I could have just very easily used Tech Bardock's team for all 3 of them. So I thought for this one we would bring in our boy CHADITZ, because he has the leader skill, Pure Saiyans and Space Traveling Warriors, so he does cover all of Team Bardock, as well as units like Turles, who I did mention yesterday. I wasn't sure if there were any low-class warrior units that were not under Tech Bardock's leader skill. And then somebody did point out the fact that Turles is one of those units. So we can use him on this team, and he can be pretty good, because we are fighting against a super class enemy. So Turles provides 40% attack support to all allies, just in general. But if you have a super class enemy, he also provides 40% defense, which is of course very good. It's one of the reasons why when Turles got his Easy A, it was debated about how good he was, because obviously the hardest content in the game at the time, and kind of still is now on global anyway, is the red zone, where all of the enemies are extreme, which means he's not giving that 40% defensive buff. And he can get caught sometimes when he doesn't have that buff. So against a super class enemy, it's definitely worth using him, and because his support is for all allies and it's not limited to like movie bosses or only extreme or anything like that, so he certainly can be very, very useful. And then of course we have CHADITZ on the team. I know some people out there, I'm sure, will be happy to see CHADITZ actually getting some usage. I thought that would be the main reason why we'd put him on the team, right? Like, when do I ever get to use CHADITZ? I can't remember actually. Is my CHADITZ rainbowed? I think I might have pulled a copy when I was summoning for Kid Goku. But usually, like, I'll never buy the last copy of a unit with coins unless it's a unit that I use all the time. Because obviously, not only do I not use CHADITZ very much, but I'm sure the next time he comes back on a banner, I'll pull a copy of him. And then once the unit's returned, like a couple of times, if I still haven't pulled that final copy, then maybe I'd consider it. But you think about the fact that in most cases I'm probably not going to use CHADITZ very much, unless we get like Saiyan Saga missions for events and stuff as well. Basically until he gets an Easy A. And that's going to be quite some time from now, so he will be featured on multiple banners between now and then. So I will have multiple opportunities to get those last copies of him. So this is a good turn here for Farsha. It means we can get all of her hits in. Obviously she shares a lot of links with Bardock. Bardock getting the support from Turles here is going to be pretty nice as well. So we shouldn't have much trouble. Obviously the GT Goku event, not the super difficult event it once was, but the STR Golden Ozaru phase definitely still can catch out certain units. Like, he does hit quite hard with that super attack. If I remember rightly from back when, you know, that event came out and we were all making videos doing the different teams, doing the different missions, I'm fairly sure I saw somebody say that the Golden Ozaru super attack actually hits harder than the in Super Saiyan 4 Goku super attack. So the Ozaru, definitely a stage where you could get caught, and we do have a few physical units on the team, including CHADITZ, so be interesting to see how that particular phase goes. Now we can keep stacking with Tora. It's a good rotation for Bardock here as well. I suppose I should prioritize same type orbs for now, because I don't know how long the event is going to be these days, or like with this team. So I do want to get the Dokkan attack nearer to the end if possible. But yeah, I mean, CHADITZ still probably one of the most disappointing Dokkan Fest exclusives. Obviously, in this particular event, like the fact that he doesn't have the fact that he has an AOE and there aren't multiple enemies, means that it's kind of pointless. It really is a shame. Like I feel like that's the main reason why his damage is so low, or I say his damage, but like his attack stats are so low, is because they gave him an AoE super. So to compensate for it, he only does supreme damage. I think he's one of the few, if not the only, 2022 Dokkan Fest exclusives that doesn't do immense damage, and it's because he has an AoE. Now obviously if you get to that point where when the enemy is below 50% HP, obviously he gets that attack buff, which is nice, but yeah, when he doesn't have it, not the best. Plus it can activate mid-turn, so I think he has less than 50% HP now anyway, but he will have 50%, well, under 50% HP by the time Raditz attacks at the end of this turn anyway, so we should see Raditz at least doing somewhat of a reasonable number. He shares a few links with the free-to-play Bardock. Obviously he's not getting Fierce Battle. Farsha out here getting like an 8 mil with no support. I've really liked using her a lot lately on these team builds and like with the new Bardock. The only downside, of course, is after the first couple of turns when her guard runs out, even if you do get all her hits in and get her fully built up, she's just got raw defense. So going up against some of the harder hitting red zone bosses, obviously she is going to take big damage from a super attack. So you know what, let's actually go ahead, let's use Raditz's active skill. I can't even remember the last time I used it. Does it give you a guaranteed crit? Okay, yeah, mine is 90%. Alright, so it doesn't give you a guaranteed crit. Okay, so we got to hope for the crit if we want to get decent damage. We got the attack support from Turles on the rotation though, so
It's my turn now. Time to show you what real power looks like. You're dead.
I do like his active skill. I think it looks cool, but yeah, no crit. So now the problem here is going to be the overall lack of defense. And who's going to get supered is obviously going to be a bit of an issue. I might put Turles actually. Let's put Turles in slot 1. Because Raditz does at least raise defense on super, so there's the possibility that he might not die. I actually don't know. If he gets super attacked in the final slot, does he die? I assume he probably does. I don't know. I think LR Bardock probably does if he gets super attacked as well. So the STR Ozaru phase definitely going to be the tricky one. I mean, at the end of the day, right, if you're just trying to do all of these missions... Oh, yeah, okay. 74k from normal attacks on Bardock. Good thing he didn't eat a super that turn then, eh? So hopefully we just don't get supered here. Double super from Raditz is good, so double greatly raised defense. Probably still dies to a super, but at the end of the day, what I was going to say before I was visibly shocked by the amount of damage that Bardock took is if you're just playing through these to complete the missions, then obviously there's no real reason, like you don't have to do a no item run just for the sake of it, right? So in the Ozaru phase, definitely a good opportunity to pop like a Whis or something like that. I think Farsha should be okay in slot 1 because her defense is so high. Even though the Ozaru does hit incredibly hard, he's not going to do ridiculous amounts of damage to her when her defense is this high. So hopefully, if he is going to super, he supers her. Because I don't know, will Bardock actually kill him here? He might not. Crit? So close. Well, we got through the entire Ozaru phase without taking a super attack. Okay, wow. That's pretty good luck. Numerous runs from when the missions first came out, like when the event was new. Numerous runs ended with us eating a super attack from the Ozaru, so I will take that. Now Raditz, I'm going to trust you in the middle here with your type advantage to not get absolutely destroyed by Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He should be fine post-super. We got the extra support from Raditz as well, so Raditz from Turles, so Raditz and Turles should have fairly decent defense this turn. Additional super from Bardock gives him a bunch of extra defense as well, so even if he got supered there, he should be fine. And then 4.5. I think that's... He's not at half HP yet, is he? No way, just from the attacks from Bardock. It was pretty close. Ah, see, if Raditz got an additional super, we'd have seen the jump up in attack. Now, on that additional normal, he actually, like, his attack had increased. But, of course, Goku got the dodge. And then, yeah, Raditz tanks the super quite nicely. As long as I can avoid the Dokkan attack next turn, which should be pretty easy, then we get the Dokkan attack going into the final phase. And then we should be looking pretty good. So, let's see, who've we got here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's toast. Alright, so, not getting loads of same type orbs. I do need to try and get a decent amount of orbs with Bardock, but it actually probably doesn't even matter, to be honest. Farsha actually just probably kills him. So, let's do... Who's on the next rotation? It's going to be physical... I'm trying to think like which orbs I want to leave. Oh, it doesn't even matter, does it? Because the orb field's going to change because we're going to move into the final phase. I spent all that time, I was like, who's on the next rotation? What orbs shall I try and leave on the field? And then, yeah, it doesn't matter. Because there's no way we don't kill him this turn, right? Farsha probably does the job herself. Get the additional? Yeah, there you go. Because once the certain turns have passed and she's lost her guard, hopefully at that point she's fully built up. But then she also gains the ability to do an additional super as part of her passive. So, yeah, her double supering once you've got past those first few turns is a fairly common occurrence. Oh man, I do not want to give the Dokkan attack to Raditz. But then at the same time, putting Bardock in slot 1 feels incredibly dangerous with that 194k defense. Man, should I just use a Whis? I mean, I literally just said, right, we're only here to complete the mission. I don't actually care about doing an OIM run. But if he super attacks me in slot 1 or super attacks Tora, then I probably die. Do I do it? Do I go for it? We can get the full 24 key as well. What links do you get from Raditz? Only those 3. Yeah, so you actually get more links just from putting Tora in slot 2. So maybe I will just do that. Because then we don't even need to pick up all this key. We can grab these. And then grab all of these for you. Where's Tora at? 238k. And Bardock's at 221. Do I get one shot by a super from Goku in slot 1? I don't think I do, but I still think Tora probably dies. I'm just going to go for it, whatever. I've wasted all that time deciding whether to do it or not, and I'm just going to do it anyway.
Time to get serious.
Alright, so Dokkan attack with LR Bardock. Let's make sure we hit all of these nodes. There we go. What's he at? 9.6 million. So we're definitely going to do a big chunk of damage here, especially if we can get a crit. I just know this is going to come back to bite me so hard if Tora eats a super attack straight after this. Because if Bardock, especially if he gets an additional super, he should survive a super attack from Goku here. But 10 million crit, very nice. So that drops him below the 50% HP, which means Raditz is going to get a... You know, you can't do that. There you go, that's better. Extra defensive stack for Tora, so we take those. Alright, I think we're okay. Yeah, I think Raditz lives, right? Rainbow Raditz friend. 5.6 for a Rainbow 2022 Dokkan Fest. Let's go. I know he doesn't have Fierce Battle active on this turn, but... Yeah, man. Wow, no supers. I mean, are we just not getting super attack during this run? This is crazy. Yeah, Farsha should be fine here. The extra defensive support from Turles. She's at 591k defense. Oh, sorry, 700... Is it because it was still in the middle of it turning when I went to the menu? 740k defense, I should say. So, she is not taking damage from Goku in slot 1 here. I actually kind of want him to super attack now, just to see how little damage it would do. Okay, well, he's not going to, so... Farsha probably gets the... Never mind. I was going to say probably gets the W here, but... 9.2 million on the attack. No additional super, though, unfortunately. Here we go. Come on, Farsha. What do you take from this? Does she take double-digit damage? I don't know. I forget how hard he actually hits. Oh, okay, yeah, she does. I feel like I was potentially worried on the previous turn for no reason, although I don't know. I'm trying to think back to the meta, like when we were actually like playing this event, and Goku could actually one-shot certain people on your team. I was trying to think back to like what kind of level of defense you actually had to have to survive. Like obviously Farsha wasn't going to get killed, but like Tora on the previous turn with his dangerous 220k defense, oof, he was definitely a potential for disaster. Wow, Tora's up to 298k now. So it actually makes more sense to put him in slot 1, which is kind of crazy to say, but true. So we'll do this, and then we'll do this. So unless he dodges like crazy, this should be it. I mean, we should have probably finished him off on the previous turn. I'm pretty sure Farsha's like 9 million super attack if it wasn't dodged. Looking at how much HP he has left now, that would have been GG, but there you go. So Tora gonna eat the super here now. How much does... So Tora's now got what? Close to 300k defense? And this does 300k. Yeah, see, we were... I guess, to be fair, we're probably never really in any danger of just getting one-shot then by this Goku. But look at that. He dodges Bardock. This is going to be ironic considering what I'm going to call the video. Oh, I was going to say Raditz is going to have to step in. I was literally going to call the video something like Raditz steps in. And then I legitimately thought Raditz was going to get the KO then. Let's let Raditz get the KO then anyway. So we'll do this, and then Bardock should give us a big chunk of health back here. Alright. Raditz, I've believed in you. Not really, but I've brought you onto the team to be the closer. There you go. 5 million attack stat. What an absolute mad lad. So... there you go, Goku. See you later. And that is the GT Legendary Goku event, beaten with a full low-class warriors team for the mission, using physical Raditz as the leader. So we'll go ahead and do the Legendary Vegeta event one for the next video. And for that one, I will literally just go all out and make the best low-class warrior team that I can, which obviously will include Tech Bardock and Int Tora. So that will obviously make that, should make that mission pretty easy, because Bardock, by the time his scouter runs out, when we get to the end and arguably the hardest phase, is AGL. We got type advantage, so we should be pretty good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What team did you guys use? Did you blast through with the most powerful team you could, or did you have a bit of fun with it? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.